everybody, it's Bailey, and today we're doing a ColourPop first impression. Now, I'm so excited to do this video. I placed two orders actually. One order at the beginning of February, and another the day after, a couple days after Valentine's Day. So I've had this stuff for a while, and I haven't swatched any of it except for two products, and I'll tell you why. And I'm so excited to finally play around with it. Before we get into the video, hit that subscribe button and leave a like. Also, leave a comment down below and let me know what your favorite ColourPop Super Shock eyeshadow is, because I found out that it's not just shimmer shadows, there's matte shadows too, and I didn't know that. So let's get into the video. As you can see, I placed a lot. I got a lot of stuff. I am going to make another video just doing the ColourPop lip stuff. I am going to try out the lippy primer today and one of the lip stuff that I got, but I'm gonna make a whole other video doing swatches and stuff like that, so stay tuned for that. And I'm gonna show you what I got. I got the Kathleen Lights Dream Street palette, which is what I'm gonna be using today and test it out. I will say one of the first things that I did notice when I first got this was it was smaller than I expected it to be, which isn't, you know, it's not a big deal. It's not like I was expecting it to be a huge palette, but I don't know, whenever she shows it in her videos, it always seems, she seems so much bigger on camera, but I don't know. And I'm super excited to try this one out. This is what I'm going to do today. I actually had a really hard time deciding which one I wanted to do because I also got this one, which is just the regular pressed palette. It's called, just a little 4 duo, it's called No Limit. And I'm super excited about this one. And I like... I just dropped it twice and an eyeshadow just popped out. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so I just dropped it and I found out you can actually pop these shadows out. They're magnetic, and so you could just pop them out, put them in a Z palette if you want. But I really like this packaging because it's hard plastic, and I feel like this would be really, really good for travel. I swatched this one because I was getting ready for work in the morning, and I looked over and I saw it and I was like, oh, it's so pretty, I have to. Yeah, you can see where I swatched it. It's really pretty purpley mauvey tone. So the shadow is called Frog, and it's super pretty. Let's do a swatch. Oh my god, they're so soft. Ooh, you can't really see it. I don't think you can see it at all. Right there. I'm so pale, it's unbelievable. Alright, the next one we got is called Waddles, and I think this one is a matte eyeshadow. Like I said at the beginning, I thought Super Shock shadows were all shimmers, so I was very excited to find out that they were not. Well, it's not as shimmery as like Frog, but it is kind of shimmery. Okay, so the next one is Tea Party. I'm so excited for this one because it's like a peachy, corally, pinky one. Oh my god, they're so soft. So this one is called Glow, and it is a matte. It's like I thought I could use this as kind of like a base color. Yeah, it's very basic matte. It's called Glow. And what's weird about it is I got this as a single shadow. I didn't, get it as part of a set, but I went back on ColourPop to, check out the prices so I could link everything down below, which I will do. I'll link everything that I talked about down below. You couldn't get this as a single eyeshadow anymore, and I just ordered it like a week ago, so I don't know if they just put it in, if they took it out or something. I'm not really sure what happened, but you can still get it, but you have to get it as part of of 4 other eyeshadows. It's like a set with 4 other eyeshadows. I also got 2 eyeshadow brushes, and I'm going to see if I can make the entire eye look with just these 2 brushes, which, I mean, you can. I'm not really going to be, well, for a skilled makeup artist, this wouldn't be a problem, but for me, it might be a little bit of a problem because I seem to use every single eyeshadow brush in my collection when I use a makeup look because I can't seem to do anything right. This one is the tapered blending brush, and it's super soft and fluffy, so it'll be a great crease brush. And then this one is the medium or small shader brush. I'm not entirely sure, but this one will be perfect for just like laying on the eyeshadow. Just like this, because this is how you do eyeshadow. Alright, so the other thing I got, which I'm kind of really excited to try out, is the concealer. I got it in, where did I get it? I got it in Fair 5, which is the lightest shade they have, which honestly might actually be too light for me, but I'm not entirely sure. I got 3 highlighters. One is a luster dust, so it's a loose highlighter. And then the other two are the pressed ones. These are called the Super Shock Shake Perlite. This one is over the moon. Oh, I'm so excited to swatch these. I haven't gotten to swatch them yet. Very, like, it looks really purpley, but see, you can see that, like, oh, look, it's white. No, it's purple. Whoa. Oh, I feel like that's gonna blind you. You can go and you can select your skin tone on the little sidebar, and it'll filter it out, and it'll show you which product would be best for your skin tone, which I really like. So this one was one of the ones, Cheesecake. See, this is the other one I tried to swatch, and I just like dug my finger in because I didn't know it was gonna be so creamy. This is the other one called Cheesecake. I almost thought, like, in the pan, it almost looks like way too dark for me, but when I swatched it out, I think it'll be like a nice kind of natural type pinky glow. So I think this one's the one that we're going to do with the look today, but I'm not sure yet, because we also have the Luster Dust, which is Sugar Trap. So it's a loose highlighter, and I love it because it's got the little thing, so it's not going to like puff up everywhere, and it's also got a sticker on it, which I'm going to peel off. Ooh. Oh, that one's also super pretty, so I'm not... That is the only thing that sucks, though, that, like, trying to tap it back into the, like, the little thing is not very good. I completely forgot that I got this. It is the Rose Quartz Crystal Priming Spray. You're supposed to spray this on your face before you do your makeup. Now, I haven't really done anything, but I was like, oh, well, you know, I didn't get any face stuff, so other than... I didn't get, like, foundation or anything like that, so I'll just go ahead and put it on my face. Put foundation on. Skip that part of the video. Alright, give me a second. I'm going to take off my foundation so I can use this, and then we'll start testing products out. I'm back. I actually really like this priming spray. I don't know if it's just the placebo effect of trying something new. However, I like the way my foundation was sitting. It actually sat better than whenever I forgot to use the priming spray. I am just using the Maybelline Matte and Poreless in shade 110 Porcelain. So, next thing I'm going to do is concealer, and I'm really excited about this concealer. And like I said, I got this in Fair 5, which is the lightest shade. It might be a tad light, but, you know, I think I'm just kidding myself. I like to pretend I'm not the palest person in the world. Okay, so I am noticing some creasing, like right here under my eye. Although this one's worse than this eye for some weird reason. However, I do really, really like this concealer. I don't think it's as good as the Tarte Shape Tape. A little bit of a yellow undertone, which doesn't quite fit my skin tone. However, it's not too bad, so I can still use it. One thing I do like, though, is the applicator. It's so weird. It's just like a flat tip, but it's very flexible, so it's like a paintbrush almost, so you just slide it on your face. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and set my under eye with the Professional Benefit powder. And then we will move on to the eyeshadow. One thing I will say that I do kind of don't like about the eyeshadow palettes of ColourPop is that they don't have a mirror. However, that's not such a big deal. Just put this one on the counter or on the floor, wherever you're sitting, and just use another mirror. I'm not using any of the shadows from the Charlotte palette. Don't worry, I'm just using the mirror because I love this mirror. I was taking a look at the eyeshadow colors, and like I told you before in my last video, I'm not very good at looking at colors and deciding what look I'm going to use, so I am going to be following a tutorial. I'll link that down below as well, but I know she uses this color, and this color. So I'm only going to be using 3 shades right now, so I know I'm not very good at testing things out, am I? But I might add a little bit of, I think I might add a little bit of Frog on. I'm not sure, it depends. Oh, wow. Okay, I just noticed that this concealer is super creasing up, like, a little crease is normal, but I might have to go back over this with the Tarte Shape Tape. Wow. So I still think it's a really good concealer everywhere else. Just for me personally, underneath the eyes, not a good thing because I have super deep under eye creases and I don't know why. I am back, and this is the eye look that I have done. Again, I did not create this. I followed a Kathleen Lice tutorial. And I really like it, and I really like the shadows. I think they're super pigmented, and they're super easy to blend out. The shimmer shades aren't too clumpy and gross. They are very smooth, and they glide on really well. So, 10 out of 10 would definitely recommend. I'm actually going to add a little bit of Tea Party into the inner corner, kind of going in here, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I just applied some of Cheesecake, just kind of like right here, kind of going about maybe a quarter of the way on the lid, and I really like it. They do say on the website that these are best applied with your fingers. I hate applying eyeshadow with my fingers, so I used a brush. Definitely didn't apply as well as I would have with my finger, but that's not the eyeshadow's fault, that's my fault. I don't know why, I just cannot apply eyeshadow with my fingers. So, first experience with the Super Shock Shadow, I really, really like it. I'm just gonna put some mascara on, and then we will get ready for the lips. Okay, so I just applied the lippy primer, and I actually really like it. It feels very hydrating, and like I said, it smells amazing, which doesn't really matter. I'm interested to see if this really will help make the lipstick go on better, make it stay longer. And I am using the Aquarius Ultra Satin Lip. Alright, the most exciting part. I'm going to go ahead and use Cheesecake today, and I'm going to take the Anastasia A23 brush. I'm just going to apply it real quick, and we shall see how this works. Alright, I'm noticing it's a little weird, but like, you can see, like, I've been digging it in, but it looks like there's no product on the brush. Hold on. Yeah, it's like, well, okay, there's a little bit, but not as much as I normally would. I'm going to use a different brush. I'm going to use this brush from the Tarte collection. Okay, so that brush didn't work too well either. I mean, you can kind of see it. Not really. So I'm going to try it with my finger and see if that works out a little better. Oh yeah, see, that works out a lot better. I mean, I'll blend it later with the brush because you can kind of see it right now. But, see, I wonder if because it's so, like, putty-like, see, like, I just barely touched it and you can see that indent. So I wonder if because it's so soft and creamy, you can't really use a brush for it, which is kind of annoying, but oh well. So, you can see some stuff going on here. I need to blend, but I wanted to show you guys. I wasn't really getting Cheesecake to really show up so much. Again, I don't think it's the product's fault. I think I'm just not doing it right, as always. So I was like, you know what? We'll do with that later. I'm going to try the Luster Dust in Sugar Trap. Damn. You do not need a lot. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but in person, it is blinding. And it's very, very purpley. And I love it. Definitely not a natural highlight, for sure. And I need to blend the freaky frack out of it. It's almost, I don't know if you can see it on my nose, but it's almost, like, really glittery. So I'm kind of not liking that. I'm kind of not liking that too much. Alright, so, everything that I use, I'm going to give you my final overall thoughts. First impression. Concealer. I like it everywhere except for underneath my eyes. My under eyes just creased too much and it was creasing too bad. You can still, there we go. You can still see the creases like super bad, and no matter how much setting I do, it just keeps creasing. So, but I'm not judging it too harshly on that because even the Tarte Shape Tape creases super bad. If you know any concealers or any way I can apply it that doesn't crease, please let me know down in the comments below. I'm always looking for not creasage because nobody likes that look. The primer spray, I really, really like it. I think my foundation laid on really well, and it actually looked better than when I first applied it because I forgot to use this, and it looks even better. So I will continue to use this. I'm not a huge fan of the smell. It smells like soap, but it's not a bad smell, so I'll just get over with. The Catherine Light's Dream Street palette, I love it. The few colors I did use, I really liked it. I thought they were very pigmented, easy to blend, and really creamy. I will continue to use this, and let me know if you guys want to see kind of an updated video where I kind of do a more in-depth review of like this palette and everything else I got, because I didn't really get to do a first impression on all of it. And I did use Tea Party, my first experience with the Super Shock Shadow. I was very excited on the inner corner, and even using it with a brush was really pigmented. I cannot even imagine how intense it would be when you apply it with your finger like you're supposed to. So this one, 10 out of 10 recommend. Then I used the lip primer, and I actually really like it because I have really dry lips, and I don't think it did. Yeah, you can kind of see the dryness, but it did definitely do a lot better because trust me, it would look a lot worse if I didn't use it. We'll continue to use it. I don't think it's necessary. Like, I don't think you need a lippy primer. But if you are finding that your lips just continue to look cracked, even with a satin finish or a glossy finish, then I would recommend this. But it's not something that you absolutely need. It is only $5.50, so it's kind of like, meh, not really a bad purchase in my opinion. Definitely recommend, and we'll continue to use the Aquarius Satin Lip. It is a little tacky, but as I've been sitting here talking, it is drying down. It's not drying down matte, but it is not as tacky as it was when I first started. So definitely recommend this one. This was the Aquarius Satin Finish from the Kathleen Lights bundle. Highlighters, the thing that gave me the most problem. Cheesecake wasn't really, because it's so soft. Maybe I'm probably just not using the right brushes, but it's so soft and creamy, which is lovely, you know, and I got a little bit just tapping it, but just tapping it on my face I found didn't really give like a super reflective glow, which for every day, not something you really need, but you know, I do kind of like that, bam, I want to blind you with my highlight, you know, even if I have no makeup, I want to be like, whoosh, my highlight's gonna blind you. But I do think this gives a really soft, natural glow. I am going to try it with a beauty blender, like a damp beauty blender, and see if that works a little bit better. Because I tried 2 different brushes. They didn't really work out well. My finger worked the best. Not a bad deal. The luster dust. Oh my god. A little goes a long way. I took the Anastasia A23. You can still see it's still got product on it. And I was like, one swipe, and it was like in your face. And I was like, what have I done? Loving it, but also, ooh. So you definitely do not need a lot, which is great because this is a huge pot. How much? Just 3 grams of product in here, which is a lot. And like I said, you don't need a lot. And I don't know if you can see it. I can't see it in the camera, but you guys might be able to see it better. You can definitely see it in person though, that's for sure. Got it this time. Highly recommend the luster dust. And also, I know I mentioned this earlier, but the thing I love about ColourPop is when you're looking at the eyeshadow palette or the concealer or the highlighters or any face products, you can go and select your skin tone and it'll tell you the products that'll match your skin tone the best, which I really like because I'm always iffy on buying face products like highlighter, bronzer, blush. I didn't get any of that, but like I'm always iffy on buying that stuff online because I think it looks good and you get it and you're like way too light or way too dark. In my case, since I'm so pale, it's usually way too dark even. So it's nice that they show you. And oh, one of the things I remembered is for every lip, not every lip, but for most of the lip product, most of the eyeshadow products, concealer, highlighter, pretty much all their products, they show you them on 3 different skin tones, fair, medium, and dark. And I understand that not every, you know, there's not just 3 skin tones in the world, but it is kind of nice that they show you what that product looks on fair, medium, and darker skin. So that was really nice too. So overall, my first impression of ColourPop is good. 10 out of 10. Definitely do recommend. I'm going to try out a lot more of these products. And like I said before, let me know down in the comments below if you guys want me to do kind of an updated, do a full in-depth review. And don't forget, I will be doing a lip swatching video, so keep an eye out for that one. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!